Hi, welcome back to my channel. For today's project, I'll be making a small pair of Mary Jane sandals for babies, and this project will not take much yarn, so I have some leftover yarn that I'll be using. This is the regular Red Heart Super Saver number 4 yarn, and this one is which will be used on the top of the sandal, is a very soft baby yarn, and as you can see, it's multicolored. It's very soft. And for this project, I'll be using I have my scissors, I have a 3.25 steel millimeter hook, crochet hook, and I have my yarn needle that I'll be using to stitch in my loose ends. So let's get started on this project. I'll be starting with this green crochet yarn. The pattern calls for beginning chain 14. You make chain 14, one, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And now the pattern says to single crochet in the second chain from the hook. So we're going to count 1, 2, and we're going to single crochet in this second chain. And it goes on to say walk 1 single crochet in each of the next 8 stitches. So we're going to walk a single crochet in 8 stitches across the strip. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And now next it says to have double crochet 1 in each of the next 3 stitches. So the next 3 stitches we'll be putting a half double crochet. So 1, 2, and 3. And it says to have double crochet 6 in the last stitch. So this last stitch we'll be putting 6 half double crochets. So I'll meet you back when I've completed those 6 half double crochets. Okay, we have made 6 half double crochets in that last stitch, and now it says to half double crochet one in each of the next 3 stitches. So we have to put 1 half double crochet in each of the next 3 stitches. 1 2 3. We're going to make 1 half double crochet in each of those stitches. One, two, three. There's 1 half double crochet in each of those 3 stitches. And now it says to walk down this side of the chain, to walk 1 single crochet in each of the next 8 stitches. So we have to put 1 single crochet in each of the next 8 stitches along the strip. So let's start with those 8 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And now it says to put 3 single crochet in the last stitch. So we're going to put 3 single crochet in this last stitch. One, 2, and 3. And it says to slip stitch, join with the slip stitch to the first single crochet. So we're going to join with the slip stitch to our first single crochet. This is what it looks like so far. This is beginning to look like the sole of the shoe. And now let's move on to the next round. Going on to chain row number 2. This is to chain 2. 2, and it says to walk 1 half double crochet in each of the next 12 stitches. You're going to put 12, make 12 half double crochets in the next 12 stitches. Okay, we've made the half double crochet in the 12 stitches. Next is this to half double crochet 2 in the next stitch. So you're going to put 2 half double crochet in the next stitch. You're going to put 2 half double crochet in this stitch. One half double crochet in the next stitch, and and 2 half double crochet in the next stitch. This is to repeat from once more. So 1 half double crochet in this stitch, one half double crochet in this stitch, and 2 half double crochets in the next stitch. And now working down the side, we have to put 1 half double crochet in each of the next 12 stitches. We're going to put 1 half double crochet in each of the next 12 stitches. It's 1, 2, we have 10 more to go, so I'll meet you back after those 10. Okay, we've now made the 12 half double crochets, and now it says to make 3 half double crochet in each of the next 2 stitches. So in each of these other 2 stitches, we're going to put 3 half double crochet in each one. One, 2, 3, and 3 in this other stitch. One, 2, and 3. And now it says to join with a slip stitch to the first stitch. So we're going to join in this stitch here with a slip stitch in this stitch. So this is what it looks like so far. So we're going to go on to row number 3. Row number 3 says to make a chain 1 and work 1 single crochet in each stitch around. So for row number 3, we're going to make a single crochet all around the sole of the shoe. So I'll meet you back when I've completed those single crochets. Okay, I've reached the end of row 3. Now we're going to join with a slip stitch to our first stitch. So now moving on to row number 4. It says to chain 1 and then turn is to turn the work clockwise so that you'll be looking at the on the wrong side of the sole. And now it says to insert your hook into the space below the last single crochet you made in the previous row, work on the previous round, and work 1 single crochet. Okay, so now what we're going to be doing, we're going to insert the hook. We're going to insert our hook in this space below on row, between row number 2 and row number 3, and work a single crochet. We're going to be working in these spaces below. So it says to work 1 single crochet in each stitch around by inserting your hook into the space between rounds 2 and 3, working the single crochet around the stitches from round 3. Okay, so now we're gonna go on. This is the other stitch, this is the other space. It's a bit tight. That's the other stitch. And we have to go all the way around, working in between these spaces between rows 2 and 3. So we're going to go all the way around, working in these spaces. So let me do a few more. Now we're going to go into this space, do a single crochet. Oh, that's a double crochet. What have I been doing? Double crochets. And it's supposed to be single crochet. Insert the hook, pull up, insert the hook. So it's a rather long stitch coming from this space right up, and you push in your hook up into the other chain space, and so on, and we go straight around in these spaces. So I'll meet you back after I've completed all the single crochets around. I've now completed row number 4, and it says to make a slip stitch in the last, well, the beginning single crochet, and to fasten off. So I'm going to cut our yarn right here. I'm going to leave enough so I can stitch this in when I'm finished. So this is what it's looking like so far. Now we're going to join with the new color yarn. And it says now this is row number 5. It says to turn your work on the right, facing the right side, with the new color yarn, working a starting chain, okay, we have to now attach our yarn right in this position, our starting chain. Just where we break off our previous color yarn, we're going to insert our new yarn. We're going to make chain 1, and it says now to work 1 single crochet in each of the next 14 stitches. So we have to work a single crochet in 14 stitches in the next 14 stitches. So I'll meet you back when I've completed those 14 single crochets. Okay, I've now completed the 14 single crochets. So it says to now single crochet 2, which is 2 single crochets in each of the next 7 stitches. So we're going to put 2 single crochets in each of the next 7 stitches. So let's start with those. 2 single crochet in each of the next 7 stitches. So that's 2 stitches so far. So I'll continue with the other 5 stitches. Okay, we have now completed the 2 single crochet in each of the 7 stitches, and now we are moving along. It says to work 1 single crochet in each of the next 19 stitches. So these remaining 19 stitches, we're going to put 1 single crochet in each of these stitches. So I'm going to go on with those single crochet in each of those 19 stitches, and I'll meet you back at the end of this row. Okay, I've now completed row number 5, and it says to join with a slip stitch to the beginning single crochet. This is what it's looking like. So we're moving on to row number 6. Row number 6 says to chain 1, and it says to work 1 single crochet in each of the next 14 stitches. So we have to work 1 single crochet in each of the next 14 stitches. So I'll go on with those 14 single crochets, and I'll meet you back at the end. Okay, I've now completed the 14 single crochets in the 14 stitches. Now it says to half double crochet 1 in the next stitch, make 1 half double crochet in the next stitch, a half double crochet in this stitch, and then half double crochet 2 together in the next 2 stitches. So we're gonna half double crochet 2 together over these 2 stitches. We'll do this over. I think I made a boo-boo with this. Let me do this all over again. Half double crochet 2 together over the next 2 stitches after this first half double crochet. Now we're gonna half double crochet 2 together over those 2 stitches. And we have to repeat that one more time. So 1 half double crochet in this stitch, and 1 half double crochet over the next 2 stitches. Sorry about that. Then half double crochet together twice. I'm going to make half double crochet together twice again. Once more. And now it says to half double crochet two together in the next 2 stitches. Half double crochet in the next 2 stitches together in the next 2 stitches. Then 1 half double crochet in the next stitch. Half double crochet in the next stitch. And it says to repeat from. So we're going to make half double crochet together in the next 2 stitches. Then 1 half double crochet in the next stitch. Now we're going to work 1 single crochet in the next 18 stitches to the end. 1 single crochet in each of the next 18 stitches, and that will bring us to the end of row number 6. So I'll meet you back at the end of this row. Okay, I've reached now to the end of round 6. So I'll remove this stitch marker that I had, and I'll join with the slip stitch to the first single crochet. Let's move on to row number 7. Row number 7 says to chain 2, and half double crochet in the next stitch. Half double crochet in this stitch. Yarn is giving me some problems. Okay, this is the half double crochet, and it says walk 1 single crochet in each of the next 10 stitches. Now we have to walk 1 single crochet in each of the next 10 stitches. So I'll walk those 10 single crochet and meet you back when I'm finished with those. Okay, I've now completed the 10 single crochets in the 10 stitches. Now it says to half double crochet 1 in the next stitch. So we have to make 1 half double crochet in this other stitch. Then it says to double crochet 2 together in the next 2 stitches. So we have to double crochet 2 together over these 2 stitches. 2 double crochets together over these two stitches. 1, yes, then skip 1 stitch and this is in the next stitch. So we have to skip this stitch and double crochet. We have to skip this stitch and double crochet in this stitch. It says to repeat that 3 times. So we're gonna skip this stitch, we're gonna skip this stitch and double crochet in this other stitch. You have to do that once more. You have to skip this stitch, double crochet in this stitch. Now it says to skip 1 stitch, then 2 together in the next 2 stitches. So we have to skip this stitch and make 2 DCs together in over these 2 other stitches. Skip this one and double crochet together over these other 2 stitches. Okay, shoe is taking shape. And then it says to have double crochet in the next stitch. We're gonna have double crochet in this other stitch. Now we're gonna work 1 single crochet in each of the next 10 stitches. So we have to work 1 single crochet in each of the next 10 stitches. So I'll meet you back at the end of those 10 single crochets. I've now completed the single crochet in each of the 10 stitches, and now it says to have double crochet in each of the next 5 stitches. So we're going to make a half double crochet in each of the next 5 stitches. It's 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, and 5. And that brings us to the end of this row, this round, which is round 7. And then we have to make a slip stitch at the top of the beginning chain 2 of this row. So let's make a slip stitch over on the top of this chain 2. This is our shoe. This is what our shoe is looking like so far. So now we are coming to the end of row, which is row number 8. We're gonna make our strap. So let me see what the instruction says for that. Okay, it says to work one single crochet, work one slip stitch in each of the next 8 stitches. So we have to make a slip stitch in each of the next 8 stitches across. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And now it says to chain 2, 1 and 2, and it says to skip 2 stitches, then slip stitch in the next stitch. Okay, we have to skip 2 stitches, 1, 2, and we have to slip stitch in the next stitch. And this is to work 1 slip stitch in each of the next 9 stitches. You have to work once. Oh, just hold on. I think I made an error with this one. This is chain 2 and skip 2 stitches and then slip stitch in the next stitch. You chain 2, skip 2 stitches, 1, 2, and slip stitch in the next stitch. And now it says to work 1 slip stitch in each of the next 9 stitches. So you have to make a slip stitch in each of the next 9 stitches. So 1, 2. Okay, I've now completed the slip stitch in the 9 stitches. You have to slip stitch in 9 stitches. So now it says to chain 20, make a chain of 20. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. May count those over again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. And now it says to slip stitch in the 5th chain from the hook. So you have to slip stitch in the fifth chain from the hook. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna slip stitch in the 5th chain from the hook, and that will be the buttonhole for the shoe. And now it says to chain 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And now it says then slip stitch in the same stitch. So we have to slip stitch in this same stitch over here. is the, the bar for the shoe. So it's a slip stitch in the same stitch, and it says to work a slip stitch in each of the next 15 stitches. So after this we have to make slip stitch in each of the next 15 stitches around. So I'm going to go ahead and slip stitch in the next 15 stitches. Okay, I've completed the slip stitch in the 15 stitches, and that brings us to the end of round 8. And now we have to make a slip stitch. And this completes the end of the shoe. So we'll cut our yarn. And this is what it looks like. I'll tie in all these ends and finish. So we made a chain 2. We made a chain 2 right at this point. So what we have to do, we have to feed this into this chain 2 space. It's like a strap. I think I need my hook to assist me with this. We pull through the strap, through that chain 2 that we made earlier on, and this chain 2 is gonna come back over on this side. It's gonna be like a crisscross. Gonna come back over, and we're gonna have a button to hook it on the back of the shoe. So I'm gonna tidy up all these loose ends, and I'm gonna attach my button, and I'll come back and show you what it looks like when it's finished. I'm now getting ready to sew on my buttons on my little moccasins, or Mary Jane's baby shoes. They're looking real pretty. They're now completed. So all we have to do is attach our button on each side. I've already marked out. I have the markers where I'm going to put my buttons, both sides and the other side. And these are the buttons that I'll be using, just small ordinary buttons. I'm going to use the regular needle and thread, and I'm gonna attach each button on the side, and I'll come back and show you what it looks like. My buttons have now been sewn on. You can see on the sides, and they are now completed. Moccasins are ready to be worn. They're gorgeous, guys. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Please give it a thumbs up and leave your comments in the description box below, and don't forget to subscribe, and also don't forget to click the notification bell so you'll be notified each time I upload a new video. Thanks again for watching. Bye.